Jacob Elordi. Just hearing that name sends shivers down spines and sets social media ablaze. He's the Australian import who crash-landed in Hollywood, instantly becoming Gen Z's favorite leading man. With his brooding stare, towering height, and undeniable charisma, Elordi has captivated audiences in everything from Euphoria to Saltburn, proving he's far more than just a pretty face. But while his acting chops are impressive, it's his real-life romances that have truly taken center stage, making him a perpetual fixture in the tabloids. The Joey King, 2017 to 2018. Jacob Elordi and Joey King's love story was a fairy tale straight out of a Netflix rom-com, which ironically is exactly where it began. They met on the set of The Kissing Booth in 2017, playing on-screen love interests Noah Flynn and Elle Evans. Their chemistry was so electric, it practically leapt off the screen, and soon, it spilled into real life. Insiders reported that their connection was almost instant. Joey later described their bond as more than just a crush, saying, "When we first met, we were talking about gross stuff like pimples and how to make a fart sound. That's when I knew this was the real deal." They quickly became one of young Hollywood's most adored couples, constantly sharing adorable snaps on social media, attending events together, and generally living out every fan's dream. They spent holidays together, shared intimate moments, and seemed genuinely smitten. By late 2018, however, cracks began to show. Social media posts became sparse, and fans noticed they were no longer appearing on each other's feeds. The official reason for their split was often attributed to the pressures of a long-distance relationship and their demanding schedules. However, the tabloids cooked up other theories. Differing levels of fame. While The Kissing Booth launched both their careers, Jacob's star quickly ascended, particularly with Euphoria. Some sources claimed Joey felt overshadowed, or that the sudden increase in public scrutiny became too much for their young relationship. Jacob's growing independence. As his career took off, Jacob reportedly wanted more independence and less of the packaged couple image. Whispers suggested he felt the relationship was holding him back from fully embracing his newfound fame. Dating on set, breaking up off set. It's a classic Hollywood tale. While their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, some sources suggested that the intense environment of filming, where they spent every waking moment together, didn't translate as smoothly to real life outside of the movie bubble. The split was quietly confirmed when Jacob unfollowed Joey on Instagram. It was a sad end to a sweet romance that many fans had rooted for. Zendaya, 2019 to 2020. After his breakup with Joey King, Jacob Elordi quickly found himself at the center of new romance rumors with his Euphoria co-star, Zendaya. Their on-screen relationship as Nate Jacobs and Rue Bennett was incredibly complex and often tumultuous. But off-screen, their dynamic seemed much softer. They were first spotted together on vacation in Greece in August 2019, sparking initial speculation. Over the next few months, they were frequently photographed out and about in New York City, looking cozy and often holding hands. They visited museums, took casual strolls, and seemed to enjoy each other's company in a very understated way. Neither ever publicly confirmed their relationship, often referring to each other as best friends or brother and sister in interviews, a common Hollywood tactic to deflect attention. Despite their denials, the paparazzi photos told a different story. One particularly viral moment captured Jacob gently kissing Zendaya's head during a New York outing, which seemed to confirm what fans already suspected. This was more than just a friendship. Their relationship was largely kept out of the public eye, fitting Zendaya's famously private nature. This made it difficult for outsiders to know the exact timeline or reasons for their eventual parting. By early 2020, as the world braced for a pandemic, whispers began to surface that their romance had quietly fizzled out. The official reason was never given, but common theories circulated: distance and schedules. Both Zendaya and Jacob are incredibly in-demand actors. The demands of their individual careers and the difficulty of maintaining a relationship across continents. Zendaya is based in the US, Jacob often travels, likely played a role. The Friendship First Foundation. Some sources suggested that while there was a clear attraction, their bond was rooted deeply in friendship, and perhaps it became clear that a romantic relationship wasn't sustainable in the long term. New flames. Around the same time, Zendaya was increasingly linked to Tom Holland, her Spider-Man co-star, which eventually blossomed into a confirmed, highly public romance. This also likely contributed to the end of her relationship with Jacob. Kaia Gerber, 2020 to 2021. Soon after the rumors with Zendaya subsided, Jacob Elordi was seen spending time with supermodel Kaia Gerber, the daughter of Cindy Crawford and Randa Gerber. Their relationship quickly became one of the most talked about couplings of the pandemic era, and unlike his previous romances, this one was far more public. They were first spotted together in September 2020, grabbing dinner in New York City. Over the following months, they became inseparable, often photographed holding hands, going on coffee runs, and embracing their couple status. Kaia even shared a photo of them dressed up as Elvis and Priscilla Presley for Halloween, making their relationship Instagram official. Their bond seemed deep and genuine, with sources often commenting on how supportive they were of each other. Kaia spoke publicly about their relationship, saying that being with Jacob was a really good way for me to experience love with another person that was really a safe space. Their relationship was characterized by a certain effortless cool. They were the epitome of a stylish, young Hollywood power couple, often seen in matching outfits and exuding a calm, confident vibe. Kaia introduced Jacob to her famous parents, and they were often pictured spending time together as a family. By November 2021, after just over a year of dating, reports emerged that Jacob and Kaia had gone their separate ways. Neither publicly addressed the split, but sources close to the couple cited a few possible reasons. Growing pains. Both Jacob and Kaia are young and still figuring out their careers and personal lives. The pressures of being in a high-profile relationship at such a formative age can be immense. Career focus. Both were, and are, incredibly busy with their respective careers. Jacob's acting career was soaring, and Kaia's modeling schedule is notoriously demanding. It's possible they simply grew apart due to time constraints. Different paths. While they seemed incredibly compatible, it's possible they realized they were on different life paths, especially when it came to their long-term goals. Despite the split, there seemed to be no bad blood, as Kaia later removed all photos of Jacob from her Instagram, a common digital breakup ritual in the celebrity world. Olivia Jade Giannulli, 2021 to 2023. Just weeks after his breakup with Kaia Gerber, Jacob Elordi was rumored to be dating social media influencer Olivia Jade Giannulli, daughter of actress Lori Loughlin, who was infamously involved in the college admissions scandal. This relationship raised a few eyebrows, given Olivia Jade's controversial past. They were first photographed together in December 2021, grabbing coffee in Los Angeles. Their relationship was largely kept private, with very few public appearances or social media posts. This was a departure from Jacob's more public romance with Kaia, and perhaps a conscious choice by both of them given Olivia Jade's desire for a lower profile after the scandal. Their romance seemed casual at first, with sources often describing it as a no-strings-attached type of relationship. However, as time went on, they were seen together more frequently, doing mundane activities like walking their dogs or running errands, suggesting a more comfortable and established connection. They reportedly spent holidays together, including New Year's Eve, hinting at a serious commitment. After about a year and a half of quiet dating, reports surfaced in May 2023 that Jacob and Olivia Jade had broken up. The reasons were, as usual, not publicly confirmed, but speculation included. Jacob's career demands. By this point, Jacob's career was exploding, with major film projects like Saltburn and Priscilla on the horizon. The intense demands of filming and promotion tours likely made it difficult to maintain a consistent relationship. Different lifestyles. Despite their attempts at privacy, Olivia Jade's life as a public figure and influencer is inherently tied to social media, while Jacob has often expressed discomfort with the constant scrutiny of his personal life. These differing approaches to fame could have caused friction. Lack of long-term compatibility. Sometimes two people are great for a period, but ultimately, they realize they aren't compatible for the long haul.